What's going on, guys? Welcome back to The Commodity. I'm Fez, and today we are taking a look at safe driving with Kiwi Kids Hard Stop New Zealand Police. If you have seen my last New Zealand police video, I cried like a baby. So I've already got tons and tons of respect for the New Zealand police just on how they treat people in general. The last video I did about them, it was because I don't want to say that I'm the only person that's dealt with it, but I've definitely dealt with being treated differently just for the color of my skin. And it really sucks. And it's not just from that. It's from everybody that's been, especially as a child, everybody that was a leadership role towards me, teachers, principals, first few jobs. Like they legally couldn't say things, but they would hint at things. So I had a very rough time with that kind of stuff. So, however, I don't blame. Actually, I do blame. I mean, it stinks. It's gotten better for sure. Like I got a lot of people that claim that it's just better. Let me just put it that way. I'm glad that everybody enjoyed my last video with my son. We're gonna start trying to do that a little bit more often. Maybe one video a weekend. He loves reading the comments. So we filmed that at like 9 o'clock at night before he had to go to bed, and my other son was already in bed, so we sit in here and do our little video because he enjoys it. And my other one, he's still a little too young. He's only 3. He'll be 4 next month, but he's not able to he'll be wanting to run around basically. He's not able to sit still very often unless it's for like very specific movies. But again, thank you so much all the kind words. It meant the world to him. I even showed my ex-wife and she loved it. She was like, "Oh, this is great. You know, it's real sweet seeing, it's something that we can have fun together." It's so funny. When I tell him that I make YouTube videos, he instantly calls it a YouTuber. And I guess, yes, in a very, very like asterisk sort of way. Because he'll be like, "Do you know Mr. Beast?" And I'm like, "Bud, I'm on a whole different level than him." Like we looked at it, I think he's like at 160 million subscribers. I'm like, I'll take one of those and I'll be happy for life. But I mean, to be honest with you, I'm struggling to grow the channel because a lot of people that have subscribed are now unsubscribing because I'm not covering their countries. So if you're watching it from New Zealand, Australia, the UK, anywhere else, please subscribe because I need to offset the countries that I'm kind of losing. That makes up a huge portion. So it's kind of going up and then it'll go down a little bit and then go up and then go down a little bit and then go up. And like, I think I went up to like 90,020 subscribers. And then like the next day I was like at 89,900 something. So it's been a struggle, and I think I'm in the 30 something. So, but anyways, guys, if you enjoy these videos, like I said, subscribe, hit the bell notification, hit the like button. It means the world to me. I can't express that enough. But let's go ahead and jump into this video. Oh yeah, and one more thing. Down in the description is my gaming channel. Right now, I'm playing Car for Sale Simulator 2023. I've got, as of this video being uploaded, I should have 3 videos up. And then I'm going to do one more video of that, and then I'm going to move to Diablo 4, and I'll go back and add more. I'm going to go back and forth, so you don't have to watch any of the videos you don't like, obviously, and then, so whatever you like. And then, of course, I might want to add something in our Discord, or I might need to add a separate Discord for it so I can get suggestions for video games and stuff like that. So let's jump into this. Aww.
We're live today at Harlequins to send a important message to mums and dads about safe driving. Why do you need to wear a seatbelt? Because you might crash. What happens if people drive too fast? They might fall out of the car.
It's true.
What do you say to your mommy and daddy when they're using your phone when they're driving? Stop.
Good
What
job.
happens if people drive too fast? They bleed.
They bleed.
Very interesting.
Oh, they're so cute.
And here with Constable Bob. Bob, what's your message to the drivers?
Oh,
Keep your speed down.
there we go.
Drive safely.
Yeah.
Constable Bob is a speeding yellow car by Sorry, busy. I said Joe.
Oh, my kid has one of those, or
Fast.
I don't know if he still does. They're a little bit bigger than that. That's so cute. I've always wanted to play with one of those. I think is that backwards? It looks like that's where your eyes go. That's so cute, Nina. Because I guess that's how y'all sirens sound. Because we go wee-oo, wee-oo, wee-oo. It's so funny how like just simple differences, like kids pick up on those things. Like, you know, we the whole pull over sound, boop whoop, boop boop. We always make that sound. That's so funny. That is so freaking cute. Uh-oh. Be nervous.
What are you speeding today? I'm sorry I'm running late to my friend's birthday party. You're not wearing your seatbelt.
What is that? Hold on, go back. Kids in is that saying like coffins? I don't think that's how you spell is that how you spell? I thought coffins was with a C. That sounds terrible. I can't really tell. Let me know if y'all know what that says. I can't really tell. It seems like it's supposed to be like a grab your attention real quick type thing, like just like type of think. Parents think, like as lighthearted as this is, it's a serious statement. And I'll admit, I'm not a bad driver. I'm actually a really good driver. I use my blinkers, lights on at night, all that kind of stuff. Except for so on my brakes. There's a little grommet that goes on your brake to push on the brake light switch, and that grommet shattered. And so my brake lights were on all the time, and I had to order it. But before I realized it, because, you know, I lock my door and my lights will stay on and then they'll go off later. So I went upstairs. I went up the elevator to my apartment. I was like, crap, I forgot something. Went back down. I was like, my brake lights are still on. And I hit the lock button and they're still on. I was like double clicking. If you hit it twice, it automatically turns everything off. I was like, this isn't right. And then I look at the brake switch. I thought the brake light switch was bad. I go around, I pull out the fuse and I look back there and I'm like, okay, it's on. I did a little bit of research. I got the grommet, but I was literally driving around everywhere with my brake lights on all the time, except, good gosh. I pigged out today. Today was my carb night, but so I'm getting a lot of acid reflux. So I had to order the grommet. It thankfully is a 1-day delivery, so I had it the very next day. But that day I left so early. There was barely anybody on the road, so I just left the fuse out and just drove to work. It's literally like a 4-minute drive to work, which I'm thankful that there was cop and I clinched hard. Hoping that I wasn't going to get pulled over, which I didn't. So thankfully, because some people have manual transmissions, they can downshift and slow down that way or whatever. But anyways, I watch YouTube all the time, or I watch like episodes of TV just playing. It's more like a podcast to me. I don't sit there and like watch it, but it's playing. So anyways, back to this.
You're not wearing your seatbelt. Oh, sorry, I was in a rush, I forgot. Always wear your seatbelt in case you crash. Thank you for wearing my seatbelt every time now.
Distracted driver. Uh-oh. It's getting creeped up on. Uh-oh. Are the real? Oh, okay. I thought they. Oh, wow. This is actually really strong.
What have you done? I'm sorry, it's on my phone. There's 4 people I've hurt. I feel terrible.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why that got to me, but it did. Anyways, I'm so easy to make cry. Like just simple things. Even seeing like positive things will make me tear up. So I'm good. I'm good. So what was I going to say? So in high school, because everybody's kind of becoming new drivers by usually your sophomore year. So you have your second year in high school. So it's either you can say the 10th grade or sophomore. I know it's different in different parts of the country. I don't know how it is in Australia or New Zealand for that matter, or that region of the world. So actually, I do know Australia has high school because I have seen that on GeoGuessr. Now, I don't know about New Zealand. I need to do a New Zealand GeoGuessr. Hey, link down in my description. There is a link to my Discord. There's a suggestion. Link me some New Zealand GeoGuessrs. But anyways, so in high school, typically a certain time of the year, they'll bring a car that has been in a serious wreck. Sometimes with blood on it, sometimes without blood. And I mean, it's like a legit thing. They will tow it in and drop it off. And usually something that had to have the jaws of life tear it apart to get people out. And it's always, I think they have a story on all the cars. Like this person wasn't paying attention. Of course, when I was in high school, it was never, they were on the phone because odds of them being on the phone was very slim, but distracted, unbuckled, all those things. But now by law in the United States, I don't know if it is over there. I would assume it's the same place, or not necessarily the law, but the manufacturers have pretty much done the same thing because it's probably easier to produce that way. So every seat that has a seat belt, if it feels the weight of your body in the car, so I sell Subarus, the front seats, the middle seats, and the rear seats, depending on what vehicle you have, will all chime. And then not only that, you have a little, it's not a screen, but it's like an opening with lights on the side of like your, maybe not your, like by your stereo, usually up and to the right of your stereo. If you have like captain's chairs in the back seat, it'll show, obviously the front too, so you don't have to have that light, but then you'll have 2 seats in the middle and then 3 in the back if you have a third row. Or if it's like a car like mine, it'll have, mine's too old, but it'll have 3 lights for the back seats, and then it will also feel the weight of it. And what's really cool too, so being a father is funny. For like the first 2 years I had my kid, my ex-wife is a nurse at a children's hospital, and some of the stories terrified me, and hearing the stories about fathers that just weren't used to having kids in their car. It's usually the fathers instead of the mothers, because mothers, they typically are the ones that are doing a lot of the mom stuff, taking kids to the doctors, those kind of things. Because if I were to go, I would forget what to tell my wife or whatever, my baby mama. So almost every car, if not all cars now manufactured, have a check your back seat warning if it senses weight. So even a purse, in fact, a lady was surprised by how sensitive it was, because we went on a test drive. She put her purse in the back seat, and I was sitting in the passenger, and she was driving. We pulled back into the dealership. As she turned off the car, it said, check the back seat. And she was like, why does it tell me to check the back seat? I was like, well, it's sensing your purse back there, so it might think that there's a child or something back there, which that'd be the world's lightest child ever. But so my car never had that. But if I did, I'd probably be more inclined to leave. It took 2 years before I was willing to drive anywhere alone with my first kid. I still haven't driven alone with my second kid, and I still hate it because it's nerve-wracking. I let them have my phone, and my older one has a phone. It's only connected to the Wi-Fi on my phone. It's not an actual phone, but I give them the phone. They're buckled in, and I'll drive, but I am like super precautious. And every now and then I'll do something stupid, And I'll be like, crap, what am I thinking? I was trying to speed around a car, I mean, I use my blinker every time, but just kind of like it was an unnecessary move for very little shortened time distance. And most of the time they catch up anyways at a red light. If I'm getting off the highway, they'll exit with me or something like that. And next thing you know, they're right there behind me. So yes, I do my best with my kids. I do my best by myself. I don't drive fast. I just drive very aggressive. Like I keep my eyes out and do my best not to. Now, what's really cool, so I sell Subarus. By 2030, their goal is to have 0 death accidents. Like their cars are going to be so safe that when they do get in an accident, the person in the vehicle is safe. Oh yeah, not only that, whenever anybody's sitting in the seats, it will ding until they buckle up. So it's not like, oh, I forgot. No, you are annoyed because it starts out ding, 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 just so you can hear it kind of over the music. And then it gets to the point, ding, ding, ding. And you're like, okay, I got it. Buckle up. So, and my Miles was actually a very bad person, very bad about that because he wouldn't ever buckle up. And I'm like, dude, you don't mind. Actually, I want to say his last car would ding and then stop. But now he drives a Cadillac and that thing dings constantly. Like it's annoying, but he buckles up now because it will do that. And I always buckle up because I deal with anxiety and fear of death, of course. But anyways, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed the actual video. I hope you enjoyed my reaction, I guess. Again, link to my gaming channel down in the description. I hope y'all... thank you so much. I mean, this was really good suggestion. Oh yeah, I forgot to shout out who suggested it. This was suggested to me by, let's see here, by Matey Potatoes. Sorry about that. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. And until next time, bye.